Now, just a few questions, all in your own good time. The pass rate is 70%. Ready? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'll begin. General knowledge. Who was the first president of the United States of America?
George Washington the First.
Where did Judas Iscariot kiss Jesus Christ? I'm going to have to hurry you.
On the nose.
Gethsemane. Arithmetic. If it takes 4 men 4 hours to dig a hole 4 feet by 4 feet, how long will it take 2 men to dig the same hole 2 by 2?
1 hour, 50 minutes.
Theology. Does God exist? I'm going to have to hurry you on this one.
Yes, no, pass.
Relativity. Which is lighter, a pound of feathers or a pound of lead?
A pound of lead.
Which is better, to have loved and lost or never to have loved at all?
To love at all.
Which famous author on entering the United States of America said, I have nothing to declare except my genius?
Oscar Wilde.
Who put the bop in the bop show up the bop?
Rocky Sharp and the Replayers.
Is the redemption of the proletariat in Marx through the transformative power of labour merely a teleological mystification, or does it have real claims to a materialist theology?
Yes.
If I spat in your face, would you turn the other cheek?
What?
Genealogy. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
The chicken. Eschatology. Does the contradiction in monotheistic systems of thought between agency and determination pose a problem for the notion of a redemptive afterlife?
Pass.
If you had all the money in the world, what would you do?
Buy things and give the rest away.
If you had one wish, what would it be? You're shipwrecked on a desert island. Which 10 records would you choose to have with you, in descending order of preference?
Bohemian Rhapsody by Freddie Mercury.
I'm going to have to hurry you.
That one by Oliver.
Sorry, time up.
Can I go to the loo now?
You'll have to wait till the end of the assessment.
How did I do?
I Love You Jimmy Spud by Lee Hall.
Have girlfriends.
Out the road, Jimmy.
What's that, son? Shift, will you?
Hey man, I'm doing me exercises.
I'll exercise the back of my hand in a minute.
Jimmy, the dating game will be on soon.
The opiate of the post-industrial proletariat.
There's Priscilla Blanca Sled, ma'am.
Where have you been hearing language like that?
Nowhere?
Jimmy, you can't go around saying things like that. She's married with children.
Someone at school said it?
If someone at school jumped off the Tyne Bridge, would you?
No.
Well, you shouldn't go around saying things about Priscilla Blank. You want beans or peas with your sausages?
But what's it mean?
Peas.
Never you mind.
Can I have beans, ma'am?
No, you can't have ruddy beans. I'm not opening a whole tin for you.
Jonathan Ross, Terry Wogan, Borgias of Banality.
I'm not telling you again.
Grandad, what does polymorphous mean?
Oh, leave your grandad alone.
Why?
Shut it, Jimmy.
Dawn from Luton, how she got on with Brian from Dudley.
Guess that doofah died, definitely.
What?
Priscilla Blank's crush, isn't she?
She's bloody murder.
You used to have all her records.
Oh, have you seen the plight of her now?
The expropriation of imaginative labour.
Bet you wouldn't mind half what she's earning.
You've turned it right down, Grandad.
Bloody Stalin there.
If you'd spent less time watching this lot and more time working with your comrades, you might still have a bloody job.
Here's that doofah here.
Here, catch. Look at the state of this lot.
It's the Adams family outing.
Oh, she's all right, though.
What? She's as rough as a bull's lug.
From popular cosmology, are you?
Oh, what a load of codswallop.
Expands my spirits and horizon. No,
Do you think these are scripted?
Aye, man, you didn't think to make it up on the spot, do you?
hello, number 2.
Yeah. I would be the angel Gabriel. Because,
Eee,
baby,
dear,
when the
dear.
angel of the Lord
It's
comes,
great, this.
you'll
It's a
sure
load of
light up
licky
inside.
She'll pick him.
But it didn't make sense.
Well, it's not meant to make sense, just entertainment.
What's entertaining about watching these inbreds?
When I fall for you,
Look
I
at
fall,
this.
and on
Dear
and where I'll end up, it just gets hotter and
Paid for this.
Oh, hell.
He never said that.
Really?
Number 1.
Well, I would, of course, be as much.
What a wally!
Where the hell did they get them?
What's that, Chewie?
She's never picked him. Hey, he's a bleeding fruit.
What do you mean, a fruit there?
Never you mind, Jimmy Spud.
Have you farted? Name,
Jimmy Spud,
date of birth,
20th of the 932.
Current occupation,
Schoolboy.
any hereditary illnesses, any formal debilities,
I had the mumps as a toddler.
annual yearly income of household,
I don't know.
just a ballpark figure.
I don't know. My dad's on the dole, my mum's at dinner lady.
Are your parents happy, Jimmy?
I don't know. My dad's might laugh.
But do you think they have a normal relationship?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to get an overview, Jimmy, nothing to get aggressive about. Did anyone ever touch you as a child? Do anything you didn't want to do?
Can I go to the toilet now?
We have to ask, it's standard procedure.
Oh, have you let off?
What are you on about? Tim?
Tell him, Mum, it wasn't me.
Let's see your back chat, son.
It must have been he.
What are you on about? I never fought.
Oh, don't talk daft.
The redistribution of wealth, that's the point.
Ben doesn't want to hear this nonsense.
Mum, I do want to hear.
You listen to what your mum tells you.
Why? You never do.
I'll clip you in a minute.
Ah, what do you do that for?
For being clever.
But I wasn't being clever.
I know, but you thought you were.
Ah! And Beans and that bloke off the advert with the rum and riding me bike. I love riding me bike.
Interesting. And what do you think are the most pernicious obstacles to leading a moral life?
What?
What do you think's really bad?
Tidying me room. Mr. Bean, I hate Mr. Bean.
Things that are really evil.
Don't know.
Think, Jimmy. Things that are really evil.
What, like Hitler?
Why have you applied, Jimmy?
Because it would be cush.
Cush.
To help babies and go around everywhere and that.
It would be cush.
And
Do you think you're ready for this?
of course, by the time people were my age in the olden days, they were coal miners and that. Some of them had babies.
That's not strictly true.
Oh, go on. My dad would be key proud of us.
But becoming an angel is a big responsibility.
I want responsibility. I want to make the world better and that.
It's not that simple.
Was that the wrong answer?
It's not a simple case of right and wrong.
But it must be. You're the head of angels.
Let me tell you, nothing's that simple anymore.
It's like Casey's court in here.
Mum, Dad clipped us for no reason.
I'll clip you for no reason in a minute. Finish what you've got on your plate.
I'm not hungry.
You're getting right on my wig.
Hey, what did the doctor say about that cough?
Oh, man, it's out, man. I'm going to the Freeman for a checkup.
It's that bloody smoking.
It's just a cough.
Pain to kill yourself.
It's the one bit of pleasure I get in this house.
It's always the same. Would you listen about high-rise housing? I predicted that back in the 60s, but oh no, techni notice.
Look, I'm not sitting here with Chairman Mel ranting down me lug hole.
Where are you going?
The club.
Well, didn't come home palatic.
Here, take me tickets for the meat draw. Can I have that last sausage?
I've given this some long and careful consideration, and although your spiritual coefficient has turned out surprisingly high, your general knowledge has let you down.
What does that mean?
Well, it certainly rules out becoming a seraphim, but I could make a special plea for a traineeship.
Oh, thanks, like.
You realise this would be for a trial period only? If you prove yourself, you get the halo, no questions asked. If you screw up, I'm afraid the game's over.
Don't worry, I'll do my best.
I'll sort you out with the regular clobber, wings, all of that stuff, okay?
Can I not have a harp?
I'm sorry?
A harp?
Reserved for cherubs, I'm afraid, but perhaps I could rustle up a trumpet or something.
Gosh.
Here's a brief guide to the most important principles, but for the most part it's a question of thinking on your wings, so to speak, okay?
Yes.
Well, do you have any other questions?
Where's the Ulaanbaatar capital of?
Sorry,
Ulaanbaatar?
not that type of question.
It was a joke.
The theological one.
Well, I'd really like to know. Well, does God exist?
You know, I can't possibly say.
But you're the angel Gabriel.
Exactly, it's classified.
But isn't it important to know for sure?
Just be thankful for small mercies.
But how would I know if I've passed or not?
You'll know. Just Molly and me. Just Molly and me. You see a fireplace, a fireplace, a fireplace.
You're stop.
Oh, you only had a couple of hours.
What happened in the meat draw?
That Harry Nelson won a leg of lamb.
You're blooded.
For the third time running.
I reckon he knows somebody.
What's that you've got?
Where's the band?
He's in his room.
Oh, son, come here.
Hey, leave him be.
Jimmy,
It's 11:30.
come here.
It should be reported. You can't just stand by week after week.
Jimmy, come here, son, come here, come here. Now then, listen. What have you always wanted, eh?
I don't know.
How you man think?
Don't encourage him, Jimmy.
The point is not to interpret the world,
A violin?
No, man, not a bloody violin.
Language.
but to change it. Thesis on fire.
Granda.
A dictionary?
Not a dictionary. What would any normal kid give the right arm for?
An organ?
An organ?
A tape deck? A chemistry set? I don't know. An encyclopedia?
A Game Boy.
Oh.
Look there.
Where'd you get that?
Never mind. Open it.
It's knocked off, isn't it?
No, I bought it off your Trevor.
Well, it's definitely knocked off then.
Tar?
Give me that here.
Ma'am?
Is that all you can say, eh? Tar.
You can take it back from where it came from.
Give the bairn back his Game Boy.
Over my dead body.
I just bought it for him.
I'm not having stolen property in this house.
Oh, what about the telly?
Well, that's different.
Give the bairn his Game Boy.
Thieving bastards. I've been putting into that drawer for 5 years.
How did you pay for it?
Give him back the Game Boy.
It's enough to turn you vegetarian.
Here, son.
I don't want it.
You're pretty well having it.
You swine.
I don't want a Game Boy.
I'll clag you in a minute.
Ignorant sod.
The point is to change all prevailing conditions. Tabula rasa. It's no good just rearranging the furniture. You've got to knock down the house.
You have to watch that cough.
I'm away to bed. Stuff the Game Boy.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
Just trying something out.
It looked like you were floating in the air for a second.
Nah, must have been your imagination.
Night, night.
Angel, look, it's been keep boring at home the last few weeks. All Dad does is cough his guts up, and all Mum does is get in a knock. If I was Dad, I would get a divorce. Come to think of it, if I was Mum, I would get a divorce. And now, if it carries on like this, I'm going to get one where you divorce your Mum and Dad. Then they'd be sorry. Also, I've been practicing like mad, and today I did something lush. I was flying out of tune, looking down on all the people, all the poor beggars and that who ask for money to buy cider, and all the mums doing the shopping to see if there was anyone in need. But it started pouring down with rain, and I was drenched, and it was getting harder and harder to fly with the wind swirling. So I stopped on top of Gray's monument for a breather, but nobody saw us because I'm an angel, and I was just getting me puff back when I saw someone fall off the bike into the distance, right into the river, and no one noticed. So I flapped along and swooped straight into the river with me gown on and everything, like a dipper bird, and I grabbed him, but the water's so horrible, he had passed out. He was bigger than me. I'm just little, plus I'm just new at being an angel, and there's all this swirling like we were dancing, but there was no floor, and we had 4 left feet, and I was twisting him up, but he was twisting me down, and I couldn't hold my breath much longer because I was puffed from flying, and suddenly I realised that I was drowning and all, and my lungs started bursting, and I was all dizzy and wobbly, and it was pitch black, and all I could feel was this body I had my arms around, and I was sinking down and down, and it was pitch black. Then all of a sudden we rushed up like a gun going off, and I burst up into the air. It tasted like sherbet fountain, and we were both in the tine, and the rain is splashing little splishes everywhere, a million drips, and we were in the middle. And I see this beautiful boy scout with a hat and all sorts. He's covered in gunk, so I quickly gave him the kiss of life, and then he was even more beautiful when he came round. And then he said, "Bloody hell, you an angel?" And I said, "Yes, but I'm just a beginner." And he said, "You wearing a dress?" And I said, "Yes, but didn't tell me ma," and I kissed him again to make sure he was all right. We swam to the side. He said he had come round and show us some knots that might come in handy. Any word, life-saving, that's like a guardian angel, plus rescuing a scout as Canny Cush itself.
Jimmy, you should be asleep by now.
I am asleep.
Jimmy.
Didn't feel like it.
Oh, come on, Pet, you're gonna get better.
Aye.
Loads of people get better.
But you slowly suffocate.
You're not gonna suffocate.
What will you do?
Oh, stop being morbid.
I'm not being morbid.
Yeah.
I'm worried about Jimmy.
Come on.
He's not normal.
Of course he's normal.
He won't play football.
Is that all you can worry about? Well, that Jimmy likes sports.
He's weird.
You're the one who's weird.
He needs a man's influence.
Go to sleep now. Everything will be fine.
Ma'am.
What?
Ma'am, what if God does exist, but doesn't want to eat and now he does, so he pretends he doesn't?
Whatever, Jimmy.
Well, what if he does exist, and he's just pretending not to?
Oh, give it a rest, Jimmy.
I mean, he is God, so he can do what he wants.
Why don't you go and play with your Game Boy?
I've been playing with my Game Boy. But if there isn't a God, and everybody thought there was a God, but that he was pretending that there wasn't one, would it make any difference?
Where have you been getting these ideas from?
I just thought of them.
Look, Jimmy, I'm not even religious, so there's no point asking me.
So there's no God.
Well, how should I know? It's not good, Pet.
Do you think God exists, Dad?
Leave your dad alone.
You're a bit picky, son.
Dad, he's just come back from the doctor's.
Granddad, you're an atheist, aren't you?
Well, if there was a God, why would there be war and disease and kids starving in Biafra and all that?
What's Biafra?
He means Rwanda. He's 30 years out of date.
What did they say, Peter?
They're still starving in Biafra, it's on the telly.
So all there wasn't that means there's not a God.
I don't know.
Well, if there was a God, then he'd stop them, wouldn't he?
He might be busy.
Are you okay?
But can there still be miracles if there's no God?
Look, the only miracle round here be you shutting up for 60 seconds.
There's no such thing as miracles, son.
But Granddad...
Look, Christianity's a right bloody mess. For a start, Jesus was a Jew.
The Jews believe in God.
You'd have to ask a Jew.
Jimmy, stop asking these questions and set the table.
But I didn't have any Jews.
But Ernie Winters and Schnorbits.
Bernie Winters, man.
Oh, Bernie Winters then. Peter.
How come God never had a wife?
He never needed a wife. He's God, isn't he?
Or how was Jesus born?
Stop asking stupid questions there's no answer to.
Slip Mary. you
Oh,
kitty.
Granda.
Well, what about Adam and Eve?
Will you shut up?
Ragie Patel says that in Pakistan there's millions of gods and they have different arms and all sorts.
Religion is the opiate of the masses, son.
Does that mean that all the gods don't exist or just some of them?
I've warned you, Jimmy. Everybody has different ways of looking at things, all right? So shut
He
up.
was only asking a reasonable question.
Look, I just want some peace and quiet.
That was a reasonable question.
Jimmy, go upstairs after talking to your mum.
You've got to let him think for himself.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
I got the x-rays and there was tumours all over my left lung.
Son.
If there is a bloody God, what's he doing, giving me cancer?
But if he does exist, he'll probably save you.
Well, somebody's going to have to.
Oh, Peter.
If you ask me, God is a bastard.
Today, I found out that the devil is in fact an angel. In fact, he was one of the top angels. We are there. So what happens if I'm a bad angel and I don't know I am? I mean, if the top angel turns out to be the devil, what hope have I got? It all seems a bit strange if you ask me. Anyway, I suppose that's why I'm on your trainee. Tomorrow, I'm going to meet the scout I rescued. I'm going to ask him if I can be his guardian angel. I bet that'd impress them. It seems to me that this angel business is a bit more complicated than I first reckoned. I thought it was just a case of flying about and doing some few good turns. Anyway, I hope my dad gets better.
Oh, hello there. I'm over here.
How did you find it?
I recognise your dress.
This isn't the full whack. It's what angels wear on the time off. I was just sitting here with the way my mum and dad.
I like gardens. Fancy a chip?
Thanks very much.
You must get hungry with all that flying around.
Can I have another one?
Why don't you finish them?
I hope you didn't think I'm a starver like.
No. Anyway, thought for saving me life.
How's your arm?
I read. I can't get it right up here like I used to, but...
You just did?
What?
Get it up there?
I know it was a joke. It's a smashing bite you've got.
Ta?
But I thought angels flew everywhere.
I know, but I'm just a learner.
Could I feel the tyres?
If you want to.
I bet you had to be geek strong to get them up that much.
For us angels, that's nought.
Are angels strong like?
Why, aye? You have to do physical fitness and all that.
I thought yours all be as soft as clods.
Feel me arms, man.
They walk.
I know.
But are you really an angel?
Well, I'm doing training.
I'm a scout, you know.
Cush?
I bet scouts and angels have loads in common, don't they?
Well, they both wear uniforms.
And they're always prepared.
I like your toggle.
That's me, woggle.
Oh, it's lush.
But the angels always wear dresses.
You don't think I'm a sissy, do you?
No, it's cush.
Cush. Have you seen these thrills? I had them myself.
Have you saved loads of people?
Nah, you're the only one so far.
Straight.
Well, the first proper one.
Does your dad know?
He's got cancer.
Well,
Does your dad know?
he's dead.
Are you lonely?
Bit.
Maybe I could be a guardian angel.
Honest.
It would help us get accepted.
But are you lonely?
No.
But isn't it weird being an angel? But haven't you got any friends?
Not that many.
Does your mum know?
No one really knows.
Will you be my guardian angel?
Promise not to tell anyone.
Not even a killer?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
How did your dad die?
You got one over. Thanks for saving my life. Was it alright to kiss you?
It's supposed to be good for you kissing the angels.
Of course. Could I have a look at your wings?
Well, I'm not sure if you should.
Go on. I'm not telling anybody.
Alright, but I'll have to take my top off.
Well, there's nobody looking.
There.
God, the lush.
Of course.
Could I feel them?
I don't know.
Just a little feel.
Oh, get on then.
They're like sort of soft.
Aren't they fluffy?
If I took my top off, would you flap them on us?
If you want to.
Hang on. Go on then.
Is that nice?
It tickles.
Do you like it?
It's good.
Tell us when to stop.
Can't you do it any faster?
No man, I'll take off.
How sharp wings now?
I have to get in now.
Can you stay out any longer?
Nah, the mammal killers.
The angels get long.
Aye, all the time.
You'll come back though.
Don't tell anyone you touch me wings. I'll get in trouble.
I won't.
Maybe you'll help us do some angel stuff through the week. I've got a celestial trumpet.
Okay.
See you around then.
Bye.
What do you want for tea? Do you have to play this music?
Just till the end of the side.
So do you understand what I'm saying?
Give it a rest, Dad.
But do you understand it's the natural state of mankind to be equal and free?
Honestly, Grandad, just give it a rest. What is this?
Handle?
That old crank.
Turn it off.
Do you get it?
For Christ's sake.
I'm going upstairs in that case.
You've upset him.
What do you mean?
We could have fish fingers.
No, not tonight.
Or a pizza. I've got a frozen pizza here.
It's spread.
Cod steaks. I said it made spread, even if it eventually gets better.
What about them pies there? They're not eating.
Oh, Ben, don't expect too much too soon. Turkey sausages.
Salt the bloody sausages.
Oh, Patel.
Turn that bloody music off!
Man, now!
Sorry.
It's all right, Pet.
What's the matter, Grandad?
Shh.
Are you crying?
No,
Why are you on the stairs?
just thinking.
They've hurried us out.
Sit here, son.
What'll happen?
God knows.
Will you go to heaven?
He's not dead yet. Let's not be too pessimistic.
Okay.
I know it's hard. You have to be optimistic.
What's pessimistic?
Optimism's seeing an opportunity in every disaster. Pessimism is the reverse.
What are you?
I don't know anymore. They're both just signs of being scared.
Isn't it right that if you believe in something enough, you can make it happen?
Maybe.
Grandad, can I tell you a secret?
Go on then.
I'm training to be an angel.
That's nice.
Plus, I have a friend that I saved.
Who's your friend?
A scout.
Oh. I think you can only ever really save yourself.
You wouldn't tell anybody, will you?
You won't tell anybody that you saw me crying.
Not a soul. I'm puffed.
Perhaps you should have a breather.
Do you think it'll make them better?
I don't really know.
Once I've practiced, maybe.
Would you play my tune if I was ill?
Of course. I found out that there's angels everywhere, you know.
Oh.
Even in Africa, the people there get something that a dead person wrote and leave it out for the angels, and the angels plant it, and the dead person comes back to life.
Honest?
Straight up.
Maybe it's a heat.
I could try it for your dad.
How?
Just get one of his old shoes.
Alright.
I'll have another try.
Jimmy? Hold on.
I'm practicing
Practicing what?
my celestial trumpet.
You what?
Cusher.
It's a bloody rocket.
It's music of the spheres, Dad.
What's he doing here?
Hello, Mr. Spud.
Practicing as well.
He hasn't even got a trumpet. Hey, I'm not having that carry on in here. Don't you tut me. Get outside if you want to make that kind of rocket. What have you got on?
My tunic.
It's a frock, Jimmy.
No share.
It's a dress for Christ's sake.
We had these beats myself.
I'll be the laughing stock.
It's just like spiritual overloads.
You take it off. You're not dressing like a fruit in this house.
Dad!
It's go on the journey. You can play your trumpet in jeans and a t-shirt like every bugger else.
But I've got to.
Off! Jesus. What's those things?
What?
Bristles.
The new feathers coming through?
What have you been getting up to?
For wings?
Have you been sniffing glue?
They're just going in.
Did you stick them on our Jimmy?
No, I didn't. It's natural.
Son, look, this is not natural.
What's not natural?
You should know better, you're a scout.
But Dad!
It's sick, man. Listen, you abandon the future.
Oh, Mr. Spud.
What's he done wrong?
I'll tell you're our killer, and don't pretend you don't know what all this is about.
What's what about?
You know fine well.
I don't know fine well.
You do know fine well.
Don't.
You lying little sod. You know fine well.
What?
Dresses.
Oh.
What did I ever do?
When?
When? When we brought you up decent, that's when.
Please, Dad, you're upset because you're cancer.
I am not upset because of my cancer.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not anyway. I've got a good right to be upset. Has he been messing around with you?
What?
How old he is?
I've become a beautiful angel, Dad.
You've become a little pervert.
I can fly, though.
It's disgusting.
No one knows.
I'm downstairs, barely able to catch me breath, and you're up here in a frock with a Boy Scout.
But if it wasn't natural, how would I be it?
Natural. I'll show you bloody natural. Give that here.
Is that back as far as it?
Get off it!
Don't smash it! Get off it!
Any more of this monkey business, it'll not be a sudden trumpet that goes for a Burton. Now, do you understand that?
You'll just be surprised because of the wonderment.
You little bastard.
What are you doing, Jimmy?
He smashed up my celestial trumpet.
I'll smash your ruddy heads together and
Oh,
set your
God.
dad like that. Come on downstairs, lover. Look, you put some clothes on when you've got guests. It's all right.
I don't think he likes us.
September the 1st. Dad's cancer's getting worse. He smashed up my celestial trumpet, but I'm turning the other cheek. Plus, he won't let us see Scout. Apparently, cancer's a very little thing that grows inside you, like multiplying, and you get too full with it. Sometimes I feel there's a bigness inside of me. All sadness and littleness growing and multiplying into huge bangliness. It's changed into all the goodness in the world bursting to get out, and cancer's ticking like a little clock on the bomb, and all the bigness is there tickling till I'm sick. I never know how big the bigness gets before it bursts, or how long the cancer can go on. But to everyone else, it's invisible. To everyone else, I'm invisible. But I think when the bigness bursts, it'll burst kisses, and everyone will see the kisses. And they'll kiss you on the eyes like hummingbirds, looking sweet little kisses that you can't tell are there. Sly kisses chasing you down the street and making you laugh. and with the kisses on their lips and in their ears and on their noses and that. No one will hate me, 'cause I'm an angel. And no one will hate angels anymore. They'll love the angels and the kisses and everything. And I'll be flying around like hope. Everything will be better. At least I think.
Yeah, it is.
It's a sock!
I couldn't find a shoe.
Shh! What is it? I thought I heard something. Will it still work with a sock? It's even there. Could you not find his shoe?
I've missed you.
I had something.
It's all it was.
I missed you too. A sock?
Sorry.
All right, put it in.
Did you do a spell or something?
I'm an angel, not a witch, you know.
Why didn't you come see me, Jimmy? Why?
So up. If my dad hears you, you'll go and stay.
I thought you were my guardian angel.
I still am. Shh, it's me, Mum.
Oh, no!
Try and hide.
Jimmy, what are you doing out here?
Just some gardening, Mum.
It's 4 a.m, Jimmy.
I'm planting things.
What?
Socks and that.
Jimmy, you have to stop this, pet.
I'll not be long.
Don't be stupid.
It's not stupid. I'm planting dead
Oh, I
souls.
can't cope, pet.
We have to do it at night.
What are you doing here?
It's his dad's sock.
And does your dad know about this?
He's dead.
Well, what about your poor mother?
He's a scout, Mum.
Oh, look, you'll have to go home now, son. Jimmy, get to bed.
It's better than you can do.
Shh, the neighbours.
Souls are like seeds, Mum.
Stop messing about.
Mum.
And give us that spade.
Bye. Bye.
Jimmy, sit down a minute. There's something I need to tell you.
Is it 'cause I woke you up?
No, it isn't. It's about your dad.
I'm sorry I was digging so loud.
Shh. You have to try and understand.
What's the matter?
They're going to take him in.
Where?
The hospice.
The hospice? He's pretty skinny.
Jimmy, that's because the tumour's growing. You know he won't come home.
He's going to live there? For good?
Yeah.
Are you going too?
He's going to die, Jimmy.
That's why he's being so horrible, isn't it?
Just forgive him for me.
I'm trying my best.
I know.
But he won't die, Mum.
Jimmy, I know it's hard.
But, Mum, there is no death, really.
Jimmy.
You have to believe I'll make him back.
Shush, shush.
That's what angels do.
Jimmy, you're not an angel.
I am, though.
You're not an angel. Listen.
I've been practicing. Plus, I've got wings.
This isn't easy for me.
I saved Scout. You have to believe.
Please, Jimmy.
No, Mum.
Dad's gonna die. There's nothing anyone can do about it.
But the celestial powers...
Shut up, Jimmy.
Listen to us. There'll be no death.
Jimmy.
Believe
Be
us.
quiet.
No.
Listen.
No.
Yes, there is. There is death. Oh, I'm sorry, Pat.
You hit us.
I didn't.
I hate you.
I didn't mean to.
You stupid cow.
Oh, Jimmy.
I hate you.
Jimmy.
You smell of dog food.
I don't smell a dog food.
And cat's tails.
Jimmy.
And monkeys' bums and sheep's feet.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't really smell of sheep's feet.
You're gonna have to help me, Jimmy. You're gonna have to be very grown up.
I'll try, Mum. Honest.
When we go and see your dad, you have to be on your best behaviour. And when you see him, he's gonna get worse and worse. The cancer makes you old and yellow. But you haven't got to say that to Dad.
Why not?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know he's yellow.
He doesn't know he's gonna die.
Ah.
Not for certain. We have to give him hope.
What for?
Give us a cuddle, Jimmy.
Do I have to?
Yes. Yes, you do. you, Jimmy Spud. Okay, now go on off to bed.
Night, night.
Jimmy?
Are you crying again?
No. Look,
What is it?
it was Grandma's dad's.
A trumpet?
He used to play for Harry Roy.
Who?
Don't tell anybody.
Grandad, you'll leave us on your shoes, won't you?
Go to bed, son. Night, night.
Things are going from bad to worse. Everything I do goes wrong. But I have a special friend, Scout, and we've been practicing for to make Dad better. I'm glad of Scout. He makes us feel good. But I'm feeling weird and small. Like when you look at the stars and they're a million years old, and everything is slowly dying away and falling away, and you're falling, and there's no one to catch you. And there you are, just tiny and insignificant. And you're rattling round infinity, and there's no one to catch you. And you're falling, and there's almost no sound. And if all the history of the world was a beach, you are smaller than the smallest speck of sand dust. And you're tumbling, and there are no wings to save you, and you're all alone. Plus, the Game Boy broke. At least they're small mercies. You might get a shock. Why? Is he ugly? Mum says you haven't got to mention it. Oh, okay. And if he throws a wobbler, just keep going. It's for his own good. Are you sure this is a good idea, man? Look, he's asleep. God, he looks terrible. It's redemption. Dad. Dad.
Hello, son.
Are you alright?
Smashing.
Huh? Have you been out of bed today?
I walked down the corridor.
Gosh,
I was puffed like.
I bet you were. You'll be doing kickboxing next.
Pass the mask.
Can I try it?
It's for if you're sick. Hey. Oh. Stop kicking the bed.
How do you feel, Dad?
Oh, well, not so good, son.
I forgive you for smashing my trumpet.
Oh. Oh. So how have you been, son?
Okay.
Oh,
How are you?
oh, not so bad.
Good.
Well, not so good, really. They said that although it's getting worse, there's a good chance it'll not go into the other lungs. So that's good.
You look really old, Dad.
I shouldn't have done what I did.
It's alright.
It's only...
I know.
I love you.
Dad, look who's here to see you. Hello, Mr. Spud. I know you think it's weird,
Jesus.
but you have to let us try it out.
What?
We've been doing it for weeks.
Jimmy, you're only 11.
I'm his guardian angel, and look, a new trumpet.
Oxygen.
Don't worry, you'll be alright.
Look, I've told you about him, Jimmy.
I'm an angel, Dad. That will happen.
Jimmy, you're a deviant.
One day, All cancelled stuff will be smashed into a million bits, and death and hell will cast in a lake of fire, and we'll live in a new heaven, a new earth, and things will be cushy, and God will come and wipe away all the tears from our eyes. There'll be no more sorrow, crying, pain, and no night, plagues, or evil.
Everybody's looking.
Are you ready?
Put it away.
We've been practicing.
I'm warning you.
It'll make you feel better. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. Jimmy, I think it's getting worse. Maybe you shouldn't have come.
Don't. Get out. Don't you dare come here again. And you keep away from old Jimmy, right, you little bastard.
You're supposed to be a guardian angel. What could I say I thought would be good? You crap at being an angel. I can't help it. You can't do anything. That sock stuff was useless. It was supposed to be a shoe. Don't want you to be the angel anymore. But think of all the laughs we've had. They were boring. Even my wings. It's just pretending. Don't get upset. Not upset. You are. I've got a good right to be. You made us look right divvy. No, I never. Your dad calls us a bastard. But I didn't dare. That's the point. You're not my guardian angel anymore. And that's fatal. Shit.
Jimmy, grab hold of the ladder, son. Oh, Christ. It's a long way up here.
What you doing?
I brought a pie.
What about your back?
Are you alright, son?
Aye.
Oh.
Well, no.
Do you want some pie?
No.
Oh, it's delicious. Are you upset?
Nah.
Why not?
Because?
You haven't been to see your dad. They said he mightn't last the weekend.
Why does he hate us?
He doesn't hate you.
He does. When I have kids, I wouldn't break their trumpet and shout at them.
He's dying, Jimmy.
So?
He's petrified. Think what it's like to be dead.
I can't.
That's why.
If I had kids, I'd help them be angels.
Maybe you won't have kids.
Maybe.
Where's your friend?
He went away.
Where?
Granddad, I'm crap at being an angel. I'll never be a proper one.
Jimmy. You can only do your best.
But my best is crap.
I think you're trying too hard, son.
Grandad, what if God is just a bastard?
Does it make any difference?
I don't know.
If you're an angel, you have to realise that things aren't perfect. That's the point of angels. You have to love them just the same. That's all you can do.
He told us not to go back.
If he told you to jump off the Tyne Bridge?
What if I'm unnatural?
How can you be unnatural? You're just you.
But what about wars and murder and rapes and that? What about devils who were angels? What about badness? Some things aren't natural, Grandad. There must be some things that are good, and some things that are bad, and some things that are natural, else there'd be no difference.
Maybe there is no difference.
I'm different. There has to be difference, else there'd be no angels. Angels are messengers, that's what it means. If there was no difference, there would be no point in having angels, because everything would be obvious.
Nothing's obvious anymore.
That's why I need to rescue people.
Individual salvation's just bourgeois sophistry, son.
But don't you want to be salvated?
Everybody does. That's the point.
I'm going to stay here with the wind.
Just tell him that you love him. That's enough.
It's not enough, Grandad. I can't go and see him. I'm staying here.
I'll leave the rest of the pie.
Okay. Dad.
Jimmy. It's midnight.
Shh. I had to see you.
Well, I said I didn't want to see you.
Don't say that, Dad, man.
What are you doing here?
I came to tell you that. Nothing.
Oh, God. This is the last thing that I need.
I came to tell you that I still love you. Honest.
You know, I didn't know what's got into you.
Dad, I came to make it up.
All I want now is some peace and quiet, son.
Do you want us to go?
I want to get it over with.
Dad.
Do you understand?
All I ever wanted was to save you.
Oh, all you've done is embarrass us. It's all anyone can do.
Please, Dad.
No.
I'm an angel, Dad. I was only trying.
Look, man, look. There are no angels.
I was only trying.
Oh, look. All there is inevitable blackness.
But I tried.
Oh, what's the point?
Dad.
Put the pillow on me face.
I can't. They'll never accept us.
Please.
Do you hate us?
No, I love you.
I can't. I'm an angel.
Jimmy.
Dad. Dad, I need to explain why I'm different. Dad, I'm not evil. I don't know if I'm good, but I'm not evil. I wouldn't do anything bad. I came to turn the other cheek. Dad! Dad, do you understand? I can't do this. Dad, I only ever wanted to make you better. Wake up! Shit!
Jimmy, you're here.
I was only trying, Mum.
It's all right, Jimmy. What did you do?
It's hopeless.
Oh, Jimmy.
He made us.
Come here, son.
I'll never be an angel. Wake up!
He's gone, lover.
But I'll bring him back.
Jimmy.
Get off us.
You're not an angel, Jimmy.
I am.
There's nothing we can do.
Wake up, you bastard.
Shh.
It's got to work. Hocus corpus meum.
Stop it.
It's what you say. Hocus corpus meum!
Come here, baby.
Bastards! Hocus corpus meum! Wake up!
Come with me.
It's gotta work! Why doesn't it
We
work?
can't do everything we want to.
But I'm an angel!
Oh, Jimmy.
Why won't it work? Why?
It's all right. I love you, Jimmy Spud.
Hocus corpus meum!
It's all right. It's all right.
Christ, Jimmy. I thought I was a goner there.
Dad,
And you know what? Our fate right is bloody real.
Jimmy.
I love you, Jimmy Spud. Jimmy.
and I'm light, and all the light in my body is all rays, and the rays are love, and I'm love, and I love who I want, and I'm burning with words, and I don't know if they're good or bad words. They're only love words, and I'm bursting with kisses, hummingbird kisses on the lips of the sick and the lonely, on the mean and the wretched. The kisses are me, and I'm the kisses, and I'm transformed as I transform you, and I'm love as I love you, and all my body is rays.
In I Love You Jimmy Spud by Lee Hall, Jimmy was Gareth Brown, his mam, Charlie Hardwick, and dad, David Whittaker. Grandad was Joe Ging and Boy Scout Michael Walpert. The trumpet was played by Gordon Marshall. The play was recorded on location in Newcastle and was directed by Kate Rowland.